What's up, Killer Countdown Klansmen? My name's Rashawn Bass, and today on the Cult Classic Cherry Pop segment of this channel, I am going to be watching the movie The Crow for the first time. For those who are unfamiliar with exactly what this segment is about, is where I go back and I watch films that are considered cult classics for the first time. But before I actually sit down and watch it, I go on camera and I give my expectations, maybe some thoughts and opinions of the film that I may have, give you any information that I maybe heard growing up. So before I go ahead and actually watch it, the only information I know is that this is the film that Brandon Lee, who was Bruce Lee's son, actually got shot and killed on set on accident by a prop gun. I'm not expecting this to be like the traditional horror. It doesn't really look that way. I remember growing up and seeing bits and pieces of the movie, but very scarcely though, growing up. All I know is that my sister constantly recommended for me to watch this movie even till this day. So yeah, I'm just looking to probably get immersed in a really good story and maybe some decent kills, I guess. So yeah, let's see what The Crow's all about. Okay, so I didn't really enjoy this movie at all. I think it's because I may have gone into it with higher expectations and I got caught up in wishing it was something else than what it actually was. When the movie started, I actually enjoyed it. I was compelled with this revenge story and was rooting for Eric Draven to avenge the deaths of himself and his fiancée. Pace and flow was a little off, but I bought in and was ready for a dark, gritty revenge story. The sequence between Draven and Tintin had poor editing with the fighting, shoddy line delivery, but it did its job in keeping me entertained. However, it was at this moment here...
Is that gasoline I smell?
No, man. No!
when the movie went up in flames. There were tons of missed opportunities that could have been monumental in the emotional investment department.
It's more like surfing than skating. I wish the rain would stop just once.
Can't rain all the time.
Eric?
That moment could have been huge. Maybe instead of saving Sarah from getting run over by a random car, try having one of the gang members prey on her to maybe cause some kind of harm to her. So that way you make this group of scumbags have an even more sinister reputation, especially since they're going after another loved one of our protagonists. Or protagonist? Either way, you build suspense and tension, hoping nothing happens to this little girl, so we like, oh shit. Eric swoops in, saves Sarah, we like, oh shit! Leaves the baddie alive to interrogate a bit later, we like, oh shit. Then we get the subtle clue that Eric gives Sarah to possibly reveal his identity, and we like, oh shit. But in all seriousness though, in my second viewing of the film, my initial thoughts have changed quite a bit. I didn't give this film a fair chance because, like I said before, I got caught up in wishing it was something else rather than what we got. I didn't appreciate this movie for what it was, which was a campy, outrageous, nonsensical, all-around fun movie. Just because the premise is depressing and dark doesn't mean the execution needs to be the same in order for the movie to be good. And honestly, with hindsight being 2020, had this movie been as dark as I wanted it to be, with the same writers and directing style, The Crow would have probably been more boring and incredibly shallow. So I guess it's a good thing I'm not a film writer or director. The Crow is self-aware in its style, storytelling, and stupidity. Alliteration. This makes for a crazy good time, which delivers tons of laughs. Had this been listed as a comedy, then maybe my initial reaction wouldn't have been so harsh. So Crow fans, chill the fuck out. R.I.P. and peace to Brandon Lee and the state of Killer Countdown versus The Crow and director Alex Pro. Yes! Case number 2, KKCP. We, the jury, upon our oaths, do find the defendant as the count 1 First degree cult classic, guilty as charged. Cult classic status upheld. Well, hello there, Killer Countdown Klansmen. In the comments section below, give me your first thoughts and impressions of the movie The Crow. And if you enjoyed today's episode of Cult Classic Cherry Pop, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. I truly appreciate it. And subscribe to join the Killer Countdown Clan. Just don't go burning any crosses now. You so fucking precious when you smile.